Hi, my name is Alexa Lopez. I am the podcast host of the Dance Research Podcast, and here on YouTube, I help young dancers just like you spark their dance careers. So if you want to learn more about how you can build your own dance career, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below so you can find out more. So both as an artist and an artistic director, I have seen a couple of resumes in my lifetime, and also I have created resumes as well. So here are some mistakes that young dancers usually do while they build their resumes. And I'll also be talking about what to do instead, so make sure you keep on watching. So mistake number 1 is being too generic. So things like this include using an online template, also listing things that you don't necessarily want to manifest. So for example, you might be adding in your resume the teaching jobs that you have done in your lifetime. But if you hate teaching and you don't really want to be a teacher, then you should not put that in your resume. And also in an employer's perspective, I can really see when people use online templates. They're usually pretty generic and they don't add really a lot of value to yourself as a professional. So here's some things that you can do instead. You should instead create your own resume structure by creating relevant categories that fit what your goals are. So for example, if you're trying to be a performer and a choreographer, then you will list your experiences that resonate with being a choreographer and a performer. And that way you would create the resume structure around the performer and the choreographer goals. Mistake number 2 is creating a resume that is either too long or too short. So rule of thumb is no more than 1 page, but also no less than 1 page. And why is that? Well, as an employer's perspective, you kind of want to see that the person that is applying for the job is qualified enough for that job. So a full page is technically the best thing to do because it's going to show the employer that you do have enough experience for it. But also in an employer's perspective, you don't want more than 1 page because you have to understand that employers sometimes have to go through tens or hundreds or even thousands of resumes each day, and sometimes having multiple pages to go through, it's quite boring and exhausting for the employer themselves. So keeping it nice and short and really well structured, 1 page resume is going to be the best bet for you. So what you should do is make sure that you have enough experience to fill out a 1 page resume. If you put everything that you have in your resume and you still can't fill that 1 page mark, then this is a perfect opportunity for you to play around with white space and also the structure of how you're going to actually structure your resume. So things you might want to include, it depends on each person's resume, is things like training experience, choreography experience, teaching experience, and performing experience. So mistake number 3 is separating your categories into paid and unpaid gigs. This is actually something that I saw in one of my beta clients for the Spark Your Artistic Career. So my beta client, what he did when he showed me his resume, he actually was separating things by paid and unpaid. So why is this wrong? Well, it's not necessarily wrong, but as an employer, you really shouldn't know which ones are paid and aren't paid, because experience is experience. Doesn't matter if they pay you or not, because let's be real, sometimes you dance or do a work for someone for free because they're either 1, stingy and don't want to pay you or don't want to pay you enough, or 2, they just don't have the money and just want to collaborate. But that doesn't mean that your work is less professional than a piece of work that you've done for money. So what you can do instead is treat every dance experience as a paid experience. And also only include work that you're actually proud of. So those are the 3 mistakes that people make while writing their dance resumes. If you need personal help on building your dance resume, well, you're in luck because my Spark Your Artistic Career Academy is launching very soon. So if you want to be part of that and you want me to help you with your dance resume, then please send me a DM on my Instagram. It's at the Dance Research Podcast. And there you will be able to waitlist for the academy. Alright, so leave a comment down below and tell me what's something that you struggle with during your resume building. Don't forget to subscribe because next week we're going to be talking about dance reels and how to build them.